It's officially the year of the beast. George has been on an absolute heater lately. He's finding fairways, he's attacking pins, and he's sinking putts.
That's perfect.
George, he just doesn't miss.
He's always been a flusher, but lately there's been this intimidating confidence in his ball striking that we just haven't seen before.
God. Grant,
He's such a
have you
strike.
ever heard anything that solid before?
Incredible.
Flight was
That was next level. I don't know what happened, and I don't know if George's game has necessarily flipped, but his confidence has been through the roof. Sheesh.
He's always been a stick. He's an incredible golfer, and that's why we all love watching him play golf. But he just seems to have this edge now.
Have you seen how I'm playing? You're the beast.
you're the beast.
I think I have the game. Actually, sorry. I know I have the game.
Holy pure, George.
Is happening right now. He just compresses it so good, and it just makes a little bit different sound. Like there's times where I kind of wish I had a little bit of that in me.
Every time I watch George hit, I'm like, what are we doing? What am I doing wrong?
I think Grant Horvat has been a huge help towards George building this new confidence. Anytime Grant's in one of these videos, he's constantly pumping George's tires. It's going to be exciting to see how this all plays out with Q School. It does take a certain amount of delusional confidence going into that to believe that George is going to walk away with a PGA Tour card. However, he could still walk away with a Korn Ferry Tour card, which is slightly less delusional. The guys in these events are some of the top professionals in the world outside of the major tours. These are the guys that are coming up next. As good as George is, everybody that's going to be in Q School is equally as good. And they've also got the advantage of constantly playing tournament golf. Yes, George has recently won a mini tour event. However, that's a one-day tournament. This is a set of 4 different multi-day tournaments. So if his game can stand up to this test, there's really nothing he can't do. Now, whether George wins or loses, the excitement I've got being able to watch him on this journey, it's a bit of a treat. You don't get to see this kind of storyline in many sports. It's a true underdog story, and everybody loves that. So it doesn't really matter if he wins or loses. He's already proven that his game is elite, and a perfect example of that is having just made it into a playoff this past weekend after Monday qualifying into a PGA Tour event. As you all probably know by now, both Wes and George made it into this playoff. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm not going to ruin it. Head over to their channel, check it out, it's worth your time. Professional golf is always struggling to find interesting storylines during tournaments. And the nice thing about the YouTube golf side of things is we get to see things like this story evolve before the tournament even starts. And I think that's really cool. I just can't wait to see how this all plays out. Good or bad, it's just a great story to follow along with. So please like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to keep making videos as this story moves forward. Regardless of the results, it's going to be enjoyable to watch how this all plays out. I definitely have some thoughts brewing on how George is going to handle this entire situation, but I don't want to jump to any conclusions, and I'm going to wait and see how he deals with the pressure of things as he releases more videos. I really appreciate the fact that George is putting himself out there, making content for us all, and yeah, let's just get behind him, give him the support he deserves, and hopefully this story ends up with a bit of a fairy tale ending.